Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect. Today we are going to be spawning in so many bees that it literally cripples my computer. So let's get our testing on. So here we are on Minecraft Snapshot 19W34A. And in this snapshot, we got bees. So this was something interesting that I kind of wanted to test out. So I normally don't do videos like this, so we're going to go ahead and try something new. But right here, I have a command block, and this command block is triggered to drop bees 5 blocks below it. And we're just going to see how many bees it takes to drop us down to 0 FPS. I want to see what this is going to do to a computer with specs such as a computer like I have. And what you can expect if you do happen to breed too many bees. So let's go ahead and do this. All I got to do is flip the lever, turn it on, and the magic is going to start happening. So let's just sit here and enjoy the bees. And I guess we can go ahead and leave this so you guys can see the entity counter. But man, this is quite an experiment. Now, I have tested this a little bit, and I didn't notice any cramming issues, like the bees just randomly dying. I didn't notice any of that. So they just continue, at least in this snapshot. We can continuously spawn them in. Now, I would guess that if they're in a smaller area, that they would just start to die due to cramming. But you can notice something kind of weird. They do kind of just bunch up. Even though they're spawning there, they fly back up, and they kind of bunch around the place where they originally spawned in. I don't exactly know the reasoning for this, but maybe one of you guys will. But as you can see, it's already starting to drastically drop. And we're looking at already over 1,000 bees so far. So we have like over 1,000 right now. We're hitting 1,200 at the moment. And this is just something interesting to look at. I mean, look at these guys. All fluttering all over the place. I mean, but they as you can see, they're not really dying. They're sort of staying all in that general area, but more and more just keep spawning in. Let's go ahead and take a look at this again. We're already up to 1,500, and we're down to 40 FPS. You gotta remember, before we were pushing close to 300 looking off in this general direction. And we are just standing still, just standing here. And it's just gonna continuously drop. I am guessing we're probably gonna be able to push close to 3,000 entities in the world. And they're mostly gonna be bees. There are a couple of cows. I'm not gonna count those in. There's like gonna be a couple cows, a couple pigs. But all of this is bees, guys. Oh my. As the FPS just gets lower and lower. I can't wait to see this come to a crawl, how many bees there's actually going to be. And that's not a pun. Okay, maybe it was a pun. We're at 2,000 bees. Wow. So when I mentioned, I don't know if any of you guys seen it, but in my community tab, if you haven't checked that out already, it is on my YouTube channel. We do have a community tab. I did post a picture on there with a little bit of a hint to this video that I was planning on pushing out. And yeah, it's about these bees. Man, we were not planning this either. Bees just come out of nowhere. Minecraft was like, we're going to throw bees at you today, right before the Minecon as well, which they normally don't put out any updates right before Minecon. Usually it's after or announced during. So a little bit different there, but look at this, just all over the place. We have bees like crazy. Wow, we are pushing 24, and we now have 2,400 entities in the world. Like, we're pushing close to, man, almost 2,500 now, and it's gonna keep creeping up there. So we're gonna continue to watch as our FPS gets lower and lower. All right, so at this point, oh, it's getting pretty low. We're down below 20 FPS here. I mean, and you're seeing it. That's 20 frames. We're only getting, oh, it's getting pretty low here. It's still capturing it, but you're seeing the real frames. Oh man, we're almost to 3,000 bees in our world right now. Man. It's quite a lot of bees. And I'm thinking about going in survival mode, punching one of them, and after we get this really low, and just seeing how many bees actually go aggro, because that's also one of the features. And you can also see in my hotbar there's some of the new items that have been added into the game related to the bee update. Oh, we're down to 15. We're almost up to 3,000. I was pretty close. I estimated close to 3,000 bees in the world before we start getting into some crippling frame rate issues due to the entity count. Boy, oh boy. This is quite crazy. And our memory is actually doing pretty good. Our memory is not the issue. It's definitely related to entity counts. We're already down to 12, guys. Look at that, 12 FPS now. And we are now at 3,000 entities in the world. Holy moly, guys. And there's nothing else going on. And look at the server ticks. Milliseconds, not bad. I'm trying to look at any other information that's on here. 10 FPS now. So I'm gonna guess we'll be at crippling frame rate. We're gonna be at like 1 FPS. If that even happens, I would assume it would happen. It's gonna get slower and slower on our entity spawns, but I'm guessing like 3,500 is gonna be pushing our limit. I don't know if it's the number on the left of the entity count. I'm sure you guys are able to see that. If you look where the FPS is and you go down a couple of lines, you'll see the E, and that stands for entities. Now, actually, I'm assuming that it's up to 4,000. Are they considered tile entities? No. Entities. So, yeah, there you go. You see we're getting up there. 8 FPS. I mean, we're really starting to get to the point where it's unplayable. So if you were to breed yourself over 3,000 bees, prepare for a little bit of lag. Just going to say this will probably cause a lot of lag. But that would probably go for just about anything. Except for these things act a little bit different when you spawn them in because they don't die to cramming. I mean, they do die to cramming, I would assume. Actually, it's something I could probably test later on. But it does seem like they spread around, so they are a little bit different. We're down to 6 FPS, guys. And this is not my system that's really the issue here. It's just the fact of the Java. It's just the fact that it's Java Minecraft. All right, we're down to 5. We're hitting the 3,500 mark. I was pretty close, but 5 FPS is pretty close as well. Oh boy. 4. We're dropping pretty low. When we hit 1 FPS, that's when I'm going to drop down. Actually, I should probably get closer up here. You can just see how ridiculously laggy this is to be here. So we are pushing, I think it's going to be close. So we're at 2 FPS now. I'm going to get close enough so I can flip the lever. 2 FPS. Guys, that is, we are over 4,000. 1 FPS. So I'm going to flip the lever. It did hit 1 FPS, so I would call that the critical point. And just look at this chaos. Alright, so game mode, if it'll let me type it. Game mode, survival. And we're going to give one of these guys a punch and see how long we last. Oh my. They are all hostile. They are all hostile towards me right now. I'm going to try and stand still. Oh, this could only end badly. This can only end bad. Oh no. I think I'm being stung. I just don't. There are definitely bees attempting to sting me. I see their stingers. Oh, but this is so... Oh, come on, bees. Please behave. There we go. We're starting to take some damage. Oh, wow. We are already almost dead. We are almost dead already. This is not good. This is... I think, guys, I think we have broken Minecraft with bees. There's no other explanation than this. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. That really helps out the videos. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, I highly recommend doing so. Guys, I hope to kind of put out some more hilarious videos like so in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode or video. As always, thanks for watching.